Watch WVVA News live and on demand, totally free, with no subscription needed. Local news and the latest weather anytime you want. Download and stream for free. WVVA. Live from the Two Virginias news leader. WVVA News at 11. Start now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I am Martin Staunton.
And I'm Ben Schwartz. Welcome to WVVA News at 11. A $100 million economic development project is moving forward in Mercer County. The County Commission held a public hearing on the topic this afternoon. That's before approving an economic development district off I-77's Exit 9 to begin construction. The Ridges Sports Complex and Expo Center will be broken down into 3 sections. A sporting complex including 6 baseball fields and 6 softball fields. That's along with a commercial complex which will welcome retailers, restaurants, and lodging, plus a recreation area for walking trails, playgrounds, and a dog park. Construction is now set to begin in 2024, and the director of the county's Economic Development Authority says despite a hefty price tag, residents will not see their taxes raised to pay for this new complex.
It's important to note that no taxpayer is going to have their taxes raised. The County Commission is not having to dedicate any money out of their budget for this. This allows us to create a district that allows funding to occur based on future dollars created within the district.
A small number of residents did speak out at tonight's public hearing. They shared concerns including noise pollution worries and the potential for an influx of outsiders to disrupt the close-knit Mercer County community. We will take a closer look at this development tomorrow on WVVA. Martin.
Thank you, Ben. From a brand new sports complex to the complexities of the world of collegiate athletic sports, Sports Director Josh Widman shares what leaders in Congress hope to do about it. Josh?
Manchin and Alabama Senator Tommy Tuberville have introduced the Protecting Athletes, Schools, and Sports Act. It's a piece of legislation that aims to regulate name, image, and likeness, as well as the transfer portal. Senator Manchin wants to ensure that collegiate sports maintains its core principles and doesn't become all about the money.
What we're trying to do is put the guardrails. Our main concern was this. You as an outstanding athlete coming from wherever you come from, you shouldn't be able to use those services and go to one school and say, I'll go, but this school over here offer me X amount of dollars. Now, if you'll offer me X more, I'll come to you. That is not what it's about.
I'll have more from Senator Manchin and more on the act as a whole later on. Back over to you.
All right, thank you, Josh. Headlining national news tonight, Hunter Biden, son of President Joe Biden, went to court today expecting to plead guilty to 2 federal tax crimes. But what happened next surprised almost everyone. As Emily Schmidt reports, the suddenly not-so-done deal keeps Hunter Biden in the middle of political wrangling while both sides figure out what's next.
Never before had the son of a sitting U.S. president pleaded guilty in a federal courthouse, as Hunter Biden planned to do Wednesday morning. By the time he left the courthouse Wednesday afternoon, history stood firm. No guilty plea. Judge Mary Ellen Noriega questioned the agreements previously worked out with the Department of Justice. The White House called it a personal matter for a private citizen.
This case was handled independently, as all of you know, by the Justice Department under the leadership of a prosecutor appointed by the former president, President Trump.
To the extent that it looks like the administration is treating Democrats more favorably than Republicans, I can understand why people in the House are upset about it.
The delay gives Republicans more fuel to investigate what they believe are President Biden's connections to his son's foreign business dealings, though there's no proof of wrongdoing and the president denies involvement.
Investigations will intensify, and I think justice will be done.
One Democrat says congressional Republicans need to leave the dealings to the judicial system.
If they express happiness about one thing that happens in court, then they should just express confidence in the ability of the court to work it out.
Hunter Biden finally entered a not guilty plea. The judge gave both sides 30 days to update where they stand now. Here for you in Washington, Emily Schmidt, WVVA News.
All right, thank you for that report, Emily. Another uncertainty emerged in the courtroom today. Prosecutors have said that they recommend probation for Hunter Biden, but the federal judge who has the final say on sentencing said for now, quote, "I can't predict for you today whether that is an appropriate sentence or not," end quote. Ben?
Thank you, Martin. Turning now to crime in Mercer County, a man accused of second-degree murder has a trial date set for October 3rd. 28-year-old John Norton was charged in February after police say he shot into a home on Maple Acres Road and killed 40-year-old Jessica Smith. Norton was charged with second-degree murder and other felonies, including felon in possession of a firearm and 8 counts of wanton endangerment. Norton has a pre-trial hearing set for September. Martin?
Now to Mercer County and the arrest of a pair of men accused of possessing child pornography and solicitation of a minor via computer, and there are multiple counts. 22-year-old Alexander Kurzai and 31-year-old Marcus Lambert, both of Bluefield, West Virginia, were arrested yesterday on sexual abuse charges. Now, according to the Mercer County Sheriff's Office, Kurzai was charged with possession of child sexual abuse material. He was also charged with 8 counts of solicitation of a minor via computer and 3 counts of cause or assist to minors in filming sexually explicit conduct. Now, Marcus Lambert was charged with possession of child sexual abuse material. The West Virginia Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force has the lead in this case. Ben?
Now to good news out of Fayette County, where a missing girl is safely brought home. Sheriff Mike Fridley of Fayette County confirms Ashley Bowles has been found alive and safe. Sheriff Fridley reports to WVVA that Ashley R. Bowles was located last night in Roane County. The sheriff went on to thank the public for their assistance here. And now for a look at the forecast. The heat is here in the 2 Virginias, but is it here to stay? Chief Meteorologist Katherine Thompson is standing by with the latest. Hey there, Katherine.
At least through the next few days. In fact, it's only going to get hotter as we head into Thursday and Friday. So if you thought today was warm, just wait until tomorrow and into Friday, or even warm tonight. Most of us will be in the 60s and 70s. We are quiet at this hour, but again, we are expecting some heat and humidity to really start building in. So the moisture will gradually be working back in. We could see a stray shower at some point, not really tonight. Again, our satellite and radar looks pretty quiet. But at some point tomorrow, we could see a stray shower or a thunderstorm. The chance of rain, though, overall remains pretty low for the end of the work week. It's the temperatures, again, that are going up. Tomorrow, we should hit the 80s and 90s. By Friday, more of us will be in the 80s and 90s. And we could be talking about feel-like temperatures pushing the triple digits for some. I'm going to break down that full forecast in just a few. Ben?
Thank you, Katherine. The Triangle Sportsman's Club in Bluefield, Virginia is gearing up for the return of their annual Glock match this weekend. This shooting competition is a popular event for sport shooting enthusiasts, averaging nearly 500 participants coming from all over America to compete each year. The event is sponsored by the Glock Sport Shooting Foundation, who declared this match the GSSF Outdoor Match of the Year in 2021. The president of the Triangle Sportsman's Club says while this competition is a lot of fun, it's also an opportunity to teach people firearm usage and safety.
The Triangle Sportsman's Club is founded to be a club to educate and train folks to handle firearms and firearm safety. We just enjoy the shooting sports, so it's like-minded individuals banding together to progress and move forward with all the new tricks of the trade, so to speak.
Graham adds there will be prizes given out to the winners, but even if you don't win, you could still get a prize from the Glock Sports Shooting Foundation. If you would like to participate, the match will be held at 8 a.m. Saturday, July 29th and go through Sunday the 30th. The cost is $30, a membership to the GSSF, and a Glock pistol. You can register at gssf.pro or at the door. Martin?
Thank you, Ben. Now we turn to our latest WVVA Hometown Hero Report, and today our story takes us into the heart of Summers County, the county seat of Hinton. For the last 4 years, that's where Tim Wheeler has been the president of the Veterans Memorial Museum of Southern West Virginia. His nomination letter came to us from Laura Lilly, assistant executive director with the Hinton Hope Foundation, who pointed to Wheeler's tireless work with the Veterans Museum there. Wheeler says he's not motivated by the idea of accolades, even being nominated as a WVVA Hometown Hero.
Yeah, I'm surprised because I don't do it for myself. I do it for the veterans and the military and the museum. That's what I do it for, not to be recognized, because we wouldn't be here today if it wouldn't been for them, sacrificing their lives.
And for Wheeler, there's a real personal motivation to volunteer at the museum. He was recruited by his late father, who passed away in 2014, just 2 years after convincing Wheeler to get involved there. Both his father and grandfather served in the military. We're going to share a lot more on Wheeler's story coming over on WVVA Today, starting at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. But we've got more news coming your way on the National Scout Jamboree in Fayette County. That's next.
If you'll be 65 soon, planning retirement, or already on Medicare and have questions, we can help. More Insurance has over 110 years of combined experience in helping seniors with these important decisions. Just give one of us a call. We're local, and we answer our phones.
Each summer, the nation's blood supply drops critically low.
The Ramey family of dealerships understands that need, so we're partnering with the Red Cross and donating this 2020 Chevy Spark to one lucky donor.
Watch for drives of the week on WVVA Today and donate at any qualifying drive. Scan the QR code to find a drive near you.
Do something you can feel good about this summer.
Making a difference is simple. Pick a drive and donate blood.
Give the gift of life and you could win a car from Ramey.
Set summer in motion with the most electrifying Honda vehicles yet. Like the CR-V and the Accord, both with available hybrid powertrains. Designed to deliver more thrilling performance and more innovative tech. Make every adventure more electrifying with Honda, the most awarded brand in Car and Driver 10 Best history. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Every day on Court TV,
we've got a lot to get to.
Witness the raw emotion.
This is ridiculous.
Live inside the courtroom.
I could have said that I was guilty a long time ago.
Court TV, your front row seat to justice.
Update your feed. Follow WVVA on Twitter.
Are you close to Medicare age or already on Medicare and being flooded with mail and phone calls? Just get rid of the mail, hang up the phone. More Insurance has been helping people with their supplemental health care for years. Just give us a call. You'll be glad you did.
WVVA Weather is brought to you by Dr. G. Frank Britton III, Family Eye Health Care Clinic. Eye care for the whole family.
Now's the time to register as a vendor for the 58th Annual Appalachian Makers Market. Coming on August 25th and 26th at the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center. Vendor applications are being accepted now and can be found at www.appalachianfestival.net or by calling the numbers on your screen. Vendor spots will be filling up fast, so register now.
Get the WVVA News app, now available on your phone and tablet devices. Scan the QR code and download the WVVA News app today. Submit your media to WVVA.com. Click Submit Photos and Videos. Add media, select your category, and then upload your media directly to our website. WVVA, your weather authority. Download the WVVA Weather app today.
Welcome back. Now to the National Scout Jamboree over in Fayette County. The woman at the center of the country's coronavirus response was at that Summit Bechtel Reserve this afternoon to speak with the Scouts about leadership. Dr. Deborah Burks was selected by former Vice President Mike Pence to serve as the country's coronavirus response coordinator. At the heart of the pandemic, it was she who helped to roll out the vaccinations and establish the reopening protocols. Now, during her talk with the Scouts today in Mount Hope, she spoke very highly of West Virginia Governor Jim Justice, who forged a plan early on that helped limit the virus's spread here in the Mountain State.
Start out with your most vulnerable group, go to the next most vulnerable group, and the next most vulnerable group. Now that makes common sense, right? But there was a whole other group that said, no, we're going to immunize all the hospital personnel first, the 20-somethings, the 30-somethings. And those states did not have a plan to really get to the elderly first, but Jim Justice did.
Yeah. Now, before leading the country's coronavirus response, Dr. Birx worked for former President Barack Obama, leading the country's efforts to address the worldwide AIDS epidemic. And one teen over at the Summit Bechtel Reserve has just become the first scout at the National Jamboree to earn all 138 badges. And he's from right here in Mercer County. Princeton High School graduate Josiah Richardson earned his 139th badge in, of all things, bugling. Well, it happened this afternoon, and 138 is the most a scout can earn, but the Scouts have discontinued one of those categories. Richardson says he's working towards the goal as an Eagle Scout, and he's been doing so for the last 6 years, spending time with councils and, get this, Switzerland, England, France, and even Italy. And interestingly enough, his most difficult badge to earn, he says, was his favorite.
Scuba diving, it was really challenging, but it was a great experience, and I really enjoyed just learning that new skill that not many people get the opportunity to learn. West Point, so I always wanted to achieve it.
And now that he has reached the highest echelons of the scouting world, Richardson is moving on to Morgantown. He's going to be a freshman at WVU next year, where he plans to study organizational leadership, and he's going there on a scholarship that he received through the ROTC. Ben?
Love to hear it. Thank you, Martin. Now, overcoming a disability is a theme today because it's National Disability Independence Day. It commemorates the signing of the Americans with Disabilities Act, which is also known as the ADA. It was signed 33 years ago today. Our Gailyn Markham takes us to Greenbrier County, where participants in this year's Special Olympics marked the occasion with an afternoon of activities.
It is National Disability Independence Day, and we are here celebrating at Maudlin Track and Field in Fairleigh, where everybody is welcome.
They're such a special group, and they love each and everybody. You know, everybody's welcome, and they are able to participate in sports that happen at the high school games that they see. Some of them have siblings. So this is their time to shine.
Wednesday's activities included cornhole, soccer, Jenga, and more. It was hosted by CAMC Greenbrier Valley Medical Center. Some of this year's Greenbrier County Special Olympics athletes shared what they will be competing in.
This is your first Special Olympics. What are you most looking forward to, Bradley?
My running, and I'm looking forward to run, and if I don't run, I won't
No, he doesn't.
get better at it.
That's right.
So if I run, I'll get better at it.
You said that you were going to be participating in cornhole today. What is it that you like about cornhole?
I make some holes in the bowl and just do what I do.
Cheering is my favorite, and I always do boom dynamite.
Boom dynamite. Can you show me how that goes?
Yeah. Boom dynamite, I said boom dynamite. I said hold on, wait a minute, put a little boom in it, boom in it.
And some of the Olympians say they liked that their loved ones could watch them in action.
Being with your friends, being with the family, being with Heather, and Heather one, Heather two. Being with my family ever since I started down here doing the Olympics again.
Alongside Greenbrier Valley Medical Center employees, local students were also on hand helping out at Wednesday's event. Donovan Penn is a student at Greenbrier East who says he can't think of a better way to spend his summer.
Giving back to my community has always been a big thing for me, so for me to get out and do the best that I can to help people out, it's just always been big on my heart.
The Greenbrier County Special Olympics team will be competing in Charleston later this year. Here for you in Greenbrier County, I'm Gailyn Markham, WVVA News.
Thank you for that story, Gailyn. Now, staff at Greenbrier Valley say they plan to make today's event an annual celebration. Now to the full forecast from our Weather Authority Chief Meteorologist Katherine Thompson. We'll send it right over to her. Hey there, Katherine.
We've had a pretty quiet week so far. Just some pop-up showers and storms here and there at times. But the main thing that we've been talking about this week is the heat. It was definitely hotter today, and it's going to be hotter still as we head into Thursday and Friday. Most of us today were above normal for this time of year. For instance, the Mercer County Airport, normal highs for Bluefield 79. Today, we hit 84 up on the hill at the Mercer County Airport. So pretty hot even for Bluefield, and we could be pushing lemonade weather through the end of the week. I'll get to that in just a second. Tonight, we're pretty warm. Most of us are sitting in the 70s, and most of us will hover in the 60s and 70s throughout the overnight hours. Our satellite and radar not picking up much tonight either. Just a few showers and storms maybe from time to time in the next few days, but generally we stay partly cloudy at night and during the day through the end of the work week. And you can see this on Futurecast. Again, overnight we're holding in the 70s and 60s. Tomorrow it's going to be a scorcher. We'll be pushing into the 80s and 90s easy, and with the humidity it will feel hotter than that. So make sure you're taking breaks, you're staying cool, you're staying hydrated if you're out there doing yard work or whatnot. Now if we look ahead, you can see these showers and storms trying to form tomorrow evening, and even tomorrow night we could see a few. Some heavier downpours could pop up in there, but not everyone's still guaranteed to see rain anytime Thursday or Thursday night. And the same will go for Friday. Rain chances are staying slim. Again, just hit or miss stuff at best. Just pop-up stuff at best, especially Friday afternoon and evening during the heat of the day. That's when we're going to see the best chance the next few days of any rain. But again, far from a washout. Most of us stay dry. We're just going to, again, be pretty hot with 90s becoming more commonplace, at least upper 80s through the end of the week. That reminds me, too, if you've got the dog out for a walk, I would avoid anything to do with the pavement. Really avoiding the hottest part of the day is going to be best, of course, for you and the pets. But just remember, the air temperature could be 90 degrees. In the shade, it'll be a little bit cooler. But if you're out on that asphalt or that concrete, it's going to be significantly hotter on a dog's paws than with the grass. So just keep that in mind. Try to walk in the grass as much as possible. If you've got the dogs out during the early morning or later in the evening, that's probably better to do. Again, high pressure and control. That's why we're hot. We're drier, but we've got a cold front coming in. That's going to change things up a bit by the weekend. So we will see a chance of rain by Saturday into Sunday. Still kind of hit or miss, still not a complete washout, just some scattered showers and storms, but a better chance than we've seen all week. And we do get a cool down with that front. Temperatures will return from above normal to around normal into next week. So not only are we cooling down during the days, but look at the nights too. We're in the 60s, low 70s through the first part of the weekend, but into next week, those nights will be back in the 50s. Hey, stick with us. We'll be right back with Josh Widman with sports right after this break. Don't go away.
Hey everybody, it's Jerry down at Trader Jerry's. I want to invite you to come on down. We've got the stuff you're looking for here in stock, ready to go now. We'll also have our concealed weapon permits class forming daily. Give me a call, I'll put you on the list.
Trader Jerry's has the biggest inventory, the largest selection, and the best prices on firearms, ammo, and accessories.
I want to remind our West Virginia clients, we can ship our guns up to you anytime to any dealer up there. Give me a shout. And don't forget, we're going to treat you so many ways, you're going to like one of them.
Hey, I just got a text from my sister. You remember Rick, her neighbor?
Sure. He's the 76-year-old guy who still runs marathons, right?
Sadly, not anymore.
What? You mean...
Mm-hmm. Just like that.
Wow. So sudden. We're not about to have the we need life insurance conversation again, are we?
No, we're having the we're getting coverage so we don't have to worry about it conversation.
So you're calling about the $9.95 a month plan from Colonial Penn?
I am. We put it off long enough. We are getting that $9.95 plan today.
Is it time for you to call about the $9.95 plan? I'm Jonathan from Colonial Penn Life Insurance Company. Sometimes we just need a reminder not to take today for granted. It could be the death of someone you know or a health scare. That's why today could be a great day to call for free information about Colonial Penn's $9.95 plan. If you're age 50 to 85, you can get guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance starting at just $9.95 a month. There are no health questions, so you can't be turned down for any health reason. This is permanent coverage. Just pay your premiums for lifelong security. The $9.95 plan is Colonial Penn's #1 most popular whole life plan. Options start at just $9.95 a month. That's less than 35 cents a day. Your rate can never go up. It's locked in for life. Don't put it off. Take the first easy step. Call today for free information. And you'll also get this free beneficiary planner. So call now.
Call 1-800-320-4422 for your free information and free gift. That's 1-800-320-4422. There's no risk or obligation. That number again is 1-800-320-4422. 1-800-320-4422. Call now.
Hello, Colonial Penn?
driven to go the extra mile. With style that's hard to ignore. The new Highlander goes above and beyond, putting you and your crew in position to upgrade your adventure. Now get 3.49% APR on a new Highlander. Drive with purpose. Arrive in style. Toyota, let's go places.
Coming soon for collegiate sports regarding name, image, and likeness, as well as the transfer portal. A requirement for collectives and boosters to be affiliated with a college or school and the establishment of a national standard are among the NIL pieces of the PASS Act of 2023 introduced by Senator Joe Manchin and Senator Tommy Tuberville. The act would require student athletes to complete their first 3 years of eligibility before transferring without penalty, but there are exceptions to that rule, including a coaching change and a death in the family. Here is Senator Manchin on what propelled him to take action.
I said, I want to make sure it's maintaining the integrity of collegiate sports. And right now they were turning collegiate sports into professional. Well, it's true. It was a profession. They were just professional. It wasn't going to be amateurs anymore. When you're getting paid for services and basically selling your services to the highest bidder, I would assume that you've entered the professional ranks very quickly.
We will have a full summary of the act on WVVA.com under the Sports tab later tonight. To the Major League Diamond, Cleveland going for the series win over Kansas City. It's scoreless in the first until Jose Ramirez launches the pitch to right and into the seats. He continues to crush KC pitching. The Guardians would add on in the second. Stephen Kwan bloops the pitch into center. Gabriel Arias is racing towards the plate. Here comes the throw. He's going to be ruled out, but let's take another look. Arias slides under the Royals catcher, and the call would be overturned. The run scores. Ramirez back at the plate in the fourth, and he sees another home run pitch. It's a solo shot that gives Cleveland a 5-0 lead. That's Ramirez's 28th career home run against Kansas City. David Fry hit a 2-run homer later in the inning. Here is that home run to make it a 7-0 game. The Guardians go on to win 8-3 and clinch the series victory. Cleveland improves to 51-51 on the season. Washington and Colorado wrapped up their series this afternoon. We fast forward to the ninth. It's 4-1 Rockies. Dominic Smith is hit by the pitch. A run scores. It's 4-2. Colorado pitcher Daniel Bard is doing his best Rick Wild Thing Vaughn impersonation. He walks in the game-tying run. Michael Chavis comes in to score from third, and it's 4-4. The next batter is C.J. Abrams. He's going to rip it through the infield and into right. The Nationals are going to walk off. Washington scores 4 in the ninth and wins 5-4. Elsewhere in the show, Cincinnati dropped the series finale against Milwaukee. 3 to the Brewers, and Pittsburgh edged San Diego in their series finale. The Pirates won 2 of 3 against the Padres. That'll do it for sports. One final look at the forecast when we come back.
Hey y'all, my name is Tiara, and a little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A Spicy Chicken Biscuit is that it has the perfect amount of spice to jumpstart my day. I just love how the biscuit just matches perfectly with the spice on the chicken fillet. Whoever thought of it, thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Robert, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A Spicy Chicken Biscuit is the biscuit. It reminds me of my grandma's homemade biscuit. It's always buttery and savory. The chicken is always crispy. Then you add the spices to the chicken, instant classic.
I've been a member for 25 years, and I absolutely love it. This facility has about everything that anyone would want. I can come in here dog-tired and stressed out after a day at work, come in here and work out for about an hour. I leave feeling on top of the world, totally stress-free. With God willing, I will be coming for the next 25 years.
Whether you're just starting to exercise or you're already fit, come join us. Princeton Health and Fitness. Join today.
This summer is all about fun in the sun and enjoying all the deals in the McDonald's app, like Mix and Match 2 breakfast hits for just $4.49, or get 4 favorites later in the day for $5. There's even a deal for 20% off your entire order when you spend $3. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
It's the largest event of the year. That's right. It's the grand opening of the new Freedom Ford. So we're celebrating with big savings all month long. That means right now you can drive home your next vehicle for as little as $14,500. Yes, $14,500 gets you into your next vehicle. It's the grand opening sales event going on now at Freedom Ford, where you get the best deal of the year. Hurry, because when these deals are gone, they are gone. Only at Freedom Ford in Wise or Claypool Hill, Virginia. Plus, buy online at nothinglikeFreedom.com. There's nothing like freedom.
Almost Heaven begins at sunrise. Welcoming towns make you feel at home. Savor a little longer. Breathe a little deeper. Love a little larger. Jefferson County, West Virginia. It's where Almost Heaven begins. Almost Heaven begins at sunrise. A place for friends. A place for family. A place to explore. To laugh a little harder. Dream a little bigger. Love a little larger. Jefferson County, West Virginia, where Almost Heaven begins.
Watch WVVA News live and on demand, totally free, with no subscription needed. Local news and the latest weather anytime you want. Download and stream for free. WVVA.
Welcome back, everyone. A final look at the forecast. Temperatures tonight in the 60s, if not the low 70s. We'll see a mixture of sun and clouds as we head into tomorrow, just like today. The only thing is, it's just going to get hotter and even more humid. Most of us tomorrow will be in the 80s, if not the low 90s, and it will feel hotter again because of that humidity. So take breaks. Of course, in the AC, stay cool, stay hydrated. Jump in the pool if you can. It's a good day to do that tomorrow. Same for Friday, too. We'll be back in the 80s and 90s. Notice the temperatures at night, too. 60s, low 70s. Very warm at night, muggy. And then Saturday and Sunday, we do have some changes. A frontal system will come in. We'll see some showers. We'll see some thunderstorms on Saturday, just kind of on and off. Same for Sunday. We do cool down as that front starts to move out. Cooler air moves in behind it. So next week we'll return to normal. We won't be above normal anymore as far as temperatures go. The nights will be cooler too.
Well, all that humidity is making my hair all frizzy and fuzzy.
Yeah, same.
Now let's take a look at tomorrow's national holidays, shall we? They include National Korean War Veterans Armistice Day, and it's National Intern Day.
Wonderful. We got two great interns going on right now.
We do.
We do.
National Chicken Finger Day, probably my favorite meal for a decade.
Well, you need to eat some more of them. You're skinny.
Yeah. Or some chili dogs. I might only do two of them,
You're only good for 2 chili dogs. You had to bring that up.
Those didn't even have chili, so you probably just eat one and a half.
Or maybe just scrape the chili off and have that. So, to chase down all that food, it's National Refreshment Day. Choose your refreshment.
Love it. Love it.
We want free lemonade in Bluefield. That's what we want.
Let's see if we can get there.
All right, that's going to do it for us. Thank you so much for watching.
Okay, so maybe not everything gets better with age. But you know what does? Buying a Hyundai from Friendship. You name it, it's better. It's better quality, better designed, with better features and better safety ratings. And at Friendship, Hyundais are better priced, with far better service, and as you may have heard, the best deals.
We're dealing!
Best yet, every car from Friendship comes with a lifetime warranty. Boom. So come buy better, then drive better at Friendship Hyundai of Beckley and Princeton.
Everyone has Black Friday deals for the holidays, but only one store has them now. It's Grand Home Furnishings Black Friday in July, with deals so good we couldn't wait till November. Get up to 70% off store-wide. Then get $50 off every $500 you spend, plus 18-month special financing and free front door delivery. Get a rocker recliner for just $549 or a gorgeous sofa, doorbuster $297. Black Friday in July, now through Monday, only at Grand Home Furnishings.